Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 Easter special. We just played some Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how we do. And while we're getting this game loaded up right now, I do have an announcement to make right here, that as of the time that I am recording this, a new season of Jeopardy Masters is currently going on ABC on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So for all you Jeopardy fans out there, I highly recommend you guys go check that out right here. I really have been enjoying the new season of Jeopardy Masters from what I have seen out of it. I'm definitely looking forward to more great episodes of that to come soon.
Is Jeopardy!
Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and play Jeopardy. And we'll of course do the classic mode. We'll put the computer players on easy difficulty. Alright, let's play.
Introducing our contestants.
Alright, today we're taking on Sarah and James.
Let's start the Jeopardy round with the following.
Let's see what categories we have in the Jeopardy round. Franchises.
Ancient history.
Poetry.
Poetry.
Fill in the blank.
2010's
Entertainment Awards. Pop hits.
Mountains.
And mountains. Alright, let's find out who goes first.
Player 3.
James.
Please select a category.
Ancient history for 200. A player in third place knows this period of ancient history ended with the onset of the Iron Age. What is the Bronze Age?
That's right.
Alright, let's go to ancient history for 400.
Player 1. Pick a category.
Queen Hatshepsut of Egypt's 18th dynasty dressed as a man so that she could remain this type of king. What is a pharaoh?
You are correct.
Ancient history for 600. In 1700 BC, the palace of Knossos on this Minoan island was destroyed by an earthquake. James. He says Sicily.
That's not it.
No. What is Rhodes?
No.
No.
That's incorrect.
So I'm down to no money here. So Sarah's gonna get this right either way. It was Crete that we needed.
Player 2. It's your turn.
Poetry fill in the blank for 800. Blank to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. James. He says drink.
That's correct.
And he got it. And that's gonna put him out of the hole.
Player 3. Which category?
Ancient history for 1,000. This Babylonian king's code states that if a son strikes his father, the son's hand shall be cut off. Sarah. She says Hammurabi, and that's right.
Player 2. It's your turn to choose.
Poetry fill in the blank for 600. All in the valley of blank wrote the 600. What is fire?
No.
No. I should not have buzzed in on that. Oh wow. What does Sarah say? Death?
You are right.
That was what we needed. Poetry fill in the blank for 1,000. What evil looks had I from old and young? Instead of the cross, the blank about my neck was hung. James. He says albatross.
That's it.
And he's right.
Player 3, please select a
Ancient
category.
history for 800. The son of Sohadana, a wealthy ruler, he was born in what's now Nepal around 563 BC. Sarah. She says Buddha,
Yes.
and she's
correct.
right.
Player 2, pick a
Poetry
category.
fill in the blank for 200. How do I love thee? Let me blank the ways. What is find?
No, that's
That was wrong. So there goes 200. Sarah says dream.
wrong.
No. So that narrows it down for James. We are looking for count.
Precisely. Player 3, it's your turn to choose a category.
Pop hits for 1,000.
Look at the following
In a
image.
2013 hit by one of these by one hit wonder Elvis, the animal scene here makes this sound. Sarah? 222?
That's not it.
No. What is ow ow ow?
Correct.
Alright. We're out of the hole. Alright,
Play
let's go
one.
to pop hits for 200.
Observe the following image.
The birds seen here are in the title of a 1984 #1 hit by this artist. James. He says George Michael.
No.
No. Who is David Bowie?
Wrong.
Back to no money again. So Sarah's gonna get this right. It was Prince that we
Precisely.
needed.
Player 2, please select a
Poetry fill in
category.
the blank for
It's a
400,
daily
and there's
double.
the daily double.
How much do you want to wager?
Give me your tired, your poor, your blank masses yearning to breathe free. She says huddled,
You're right.
and she got it. She risked 400 out of that, and that puts her up to 2,400. Franchises for 1,000. Entrepreneur Magazine lists this company as its top business support center franchise. James. He says Postal Annex.
Sorry, but that's
No.
incorrect.
What is DHL Express?
Sadly,
Dang it, that was wrong. Now I'm back in the hole. So Sarah's gonna get this right either way. It was the UPS store that we needed. Franchises for 800. This automotive repair franchise shares this name with a mystical Persian king. What is Midas?
you are correct.
Alright, there we go.
Player
Alright,
1,
franchise for
pick a
200. It's the main product of both Papa Murphy's and Papa John's. Oh, I should know this. What is pizza?
Yes, correct.
Alright, out of the hole. Franchises for 400. Auntie Ants Incorporated sells the hand-rolled soft type of these treats. What are pretzels?
Precisely.
Franchises for 600. This chain serves Fridays fajitas on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday too. It's one of their trademarks. What is TGI Fridays?
You are right.
Alright, we're up to $1,000 right now. Alright, pop hits for 400.
Look at the following image.
This singer was all about the instrument seen here in the title of a 2014 #1 hit. Who is Meghan Trainor?
You are correct.
Pop hits for 600, please.
Observe the following image.
No more counting dollars. We'll be counting the items seen here in a hit by this band. Who are One Republic.
Yes, correct.
Pop hits for 800.
Look at the following image.
The items seen here can make an explosion. The lyrics of this 2015 hit by Rachel Platten. What is Fight Song?
Correct.
Alright, let's do mountains for 200. In 1963, Jim Whittaker became the first American to reach the summit of this 29,035-foot mountain. What is Mount Everest?
Exactly.
Mountains for 400. The world's highest cog railway takes you to the summit of this 4.3-kilometer Colorado mountain. What is Pikes Peak?
Yes.
Got it! So now we're in a tie for the lead. Alright, mountains for 600. 31 of Europe's 40 highest mountains lie within this nation or on its borders. Sarah. She says France.
No, that's incorrect.
That's not it. What is Switzerland?
Precisely.
Yes! I picked the right one! Alright, mountains for 800. This volcano, about 60 miles west of Tokyo, last erupted in 1707, but is still listed as active. What is Mount Fuji?
That's it.
Mountains for 1,000. You can reach the top of this biblical mountain by taking the path of Moses, a stairway of nearly 4,000 steps. James. He says Mount Ararat. No.
That's not it.
Alright, I'll try it. What is Mount Sinai?
That's right.
Got it! Okay. 2010 Entertainment Awards for 200. This singer won Album of the Year Grammys for 1989 in Fearless. Who is Taylor Swift?
Indeed.
2010 Entertainment Awards for 400. Variety called this daytime talk show host the awardiest awardee when she won a record 20th People's Choice Award. James? He says Rachel Ray.
That's not correct.
No. Who is Ellen DeGeneres?
Yes.
Got it! Alright, 2010's Entertainment Awards for 600. Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway appeared together at the 2017 Oscars in honor of the 50th anniversary of this movie they starred in. Sarah. She says Bonnie and Clyde, and that's right.
Player 2, it's your
2010's
turn to choose a
Entertainment
category.
Awards for 800. Martin Freeman won an Emmy for this role on Sherlock. Let's see what Sarah says. Lestrade?
No, it's
No. Who is Dr. Watson?
Yes.
Got it. Alright, now last clue.
Here's the last clue.
Jesse Miller won a 2014 Tony for playing this singer/songwriter in the musical Beautiful. James. He says Carol Kane,
Yes,
and he's right. Alright, so we're in the lead at the end of the Jeopardy round with $7,200. Let's see if we can keep that up as we head to Double Jeopardy. And here are the categories.
For the Double Jeopardy round, the categories are People Who Play,
People who play,
Exploration,
exploration,
Asian Culture,
Asian culture,
Three named
authors,
Liquids,
liquids,
Hope It Isn't an
and
Opera
hope it
category.
isn't an opera category. Oh boy. Alright, so James goes first as he's in last place. And we're going to hope it isn't an opera category for 2,000. If you like singing furniture, and who doesn't, you'll love Les Sortis by this Bolo composer. Sarah. She says Georges Bizet.
Incorrect.
No. Alright. Now, I'm not a big fan of this category, so I'm not going to risk buzzing in yet. But let's see what James says. Maurice Ravel.
That's correct.
And that was what we were looking for. And that's going to put James out of the hole.
Category.
I hope it is an
Daily
opera
double.
category for 1,600. And there's one of the 2 daily
How much money
doubles.
are you wagering?
A story by Edgar Allan Poe inspired Philip Glass's opera, The Fall of the House of This. Alright, James is going to say Usher.
You are correct.
And he's right. And looks like he gained 750 out of that, putting him up to 2,550. Hope it isn't an opera category for 800. Four sisters convert in the March Family act in Act 1 of the opera based on this 1868 novel. Sarah. She says Sense and Sensibility, and that's not it. I'm not risking it yet. What does James say? Little Woman,
Precisely.
and that's right. Hope it isn't an opera category for 400. The Joe family sings up a storm. Make that a dust storm in the opera adapted from the Steinbeck novel. Sarah. She says Carrie Row.
That's not it.
No. Alright, I'm not gonna risk it yet. Alright, James says The Grapes of Wrath.
That's correct.
And he's right. I hope it isn't an opera category for 1,200. The bewitching opera based on this Arthur Miller play is set in Salem. James. He says The Crucible.
Correct.
And he's right. Alright, at least we're done with that category here. Thank goodness. People who play for 800.
Image.
Michael Balzeri of the Red Hot Chili Peppers uses this nickname when he plays the instrument seen here. James. He says Flea.
Exactly.
And he got it. People who play for
Look at the
1,200.
following image.
The first time this actor appears on screen in Dr. No, the first James Bond movie, he is playing the game seen here. Sarah. She says Sean Connery.
Correct.
And she got it. And she's also out of the hole.
Player 2. Please select a
Expiration for
category. It's a daily
1,600.
double.
And there's the other daily double.
How much would you like to wager?
MAC-10 warriors killed this explorer, spoiling his circumnavigation of the world. Alright, Sarah says Marco Polo,
Incorrect.
and that's not it. And she only lost $50 out of that. It was Ferdinand Magellan that we needed. Expiration for 2,000. In 1769, this British captain charted the coast of Tahiti and then set sail for New Zealand. Sarah. She says Walter Raleigh.
No, that's
No.
incorrect.
Alright, I'm gonna try it. Who is James Cook?
That's correct.
Alright! I picked the right one! Okay, let's go to exploration for 400. This Florida explorer was part of the crew on Columbus's second voyage. Who is Ponce de Leon?
Correct.
Yes! Alright. Exploration for 800. When Henry Hudson entered Hudson Bay, he mistakenly thought he had found this route. James. He says the Northwest Passage,
Exactly.
and that is right.
Player 3, it's your turn to
People
choose
who
a
played for
category.
2000.
Let's watch this short video.
This actor starred as Peter in a movie about the game seen here. Alright, let's see what Sarah says. Brad Pitt?
No.
No. Who is Vince Vaughn?
Indeed.
Got it! Now we're up to $11,600. Alright, let's go back to exploration for 1200. Lewis and Clark began their expedition on May 14, 1804 by traveling up this river on a keelboat. What is the Missouri River?
You are.
Got it! Alright. People who play for 400.
Watch this.
Ryan Gosling and Britney Spears used to play the game seen here as kids. If Ryan landed on Britney, she got one of these. What is a kiss?
Correct.
Yes! Okay. People who play for 1600.
Observe the following image.
For a 2014 album, this funny man played the instruments seen here in a medley that included songs by Daft Punk and Macklemore. James. He says Weird Al Yankovic,
That's it.
and that's right.
Player 3, which category would you like?
Asian culture for
Look at the
1600.
following image.
Of the mammals seen here, it's the one that's not a part of the Chinese zodiac. What is the elephant?
That's correct.
Got it! Okay, let's do Asian culture for 400.
Observe the following image.
On September 28th, the birthday of this philosopher, many take the pilgrimage to the site seen here, his birthplace. Who is Confucius?
That's right.
And I picked the right one! Nice! Alright, Asian culture for 800.
Look at the following image.
Often accompanies sushi, the strong stuff seen here is sometimes called Japanese this. What is horseradish?
Yes, correct.
Alright! That was a lucky guess there. Now we're up to $16,000. Let's do Asian culture for 1200.
Observe the following image.
The religion whose founder is depicted here originated in this country. What is India?
That's it.
Got it! Alright. Asian culture for 2000.
Look at the following image.
Give me a T for this language spoken by millions of people in the country seen here. Sarah. She says Tamil.
That's not what
No.
we're going for.
What is Turkish?
I'm sorry.
No. So James is gonna get this right. We are looking for Tagalog.
Precisely.
Okay.
Player 3. Which category
Alright,
would you
3
like?
named authors for 2000. The Devonshire-born man rhymed about an ancient mariner. James. He says James Whitcomb
No,
Riley,
sorry.
and that's not it. I'm not gonna risk it right now, but let's see what Sarah says. Samuel Taylor
Yes,
Coleridge, and
correct.
that's right.
Player 2. Pick a category.
3 named authors for 800. Encyclopedia Britannica says her 1852 novel helped solidify both pro and anti-slavery sentiment. Sarah. She says Harriet Beecher
Precisely.
Stowe, and that's right. 3 named authors for 1600. This pal of Emerson was known for a little civil disobedience. Sarah. She says Edgar Rice Burroughs. No. Okay, let's try it. Who is Stephen Vincent Bennett?
That is not.
That was wrong. So that narrows it down for James. It was Henry David
That's
Thoreau that we needed.
Player 3. It's your
3
turn
named
to choose a
authors for
category.
400. She followed up Little Woman with an old-fashioned girl and Aunt Joe's scrap bag. James. He says Louise May Alcott, and that's right. 3 named authors for 1200. He wrote the Song of Hiawatha. Sarah. She says Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, and that's correct.
Player 2. Pick a category.
Liquids for
Observe the
800.
following image.
Before starting the job scene here, prep the surface with this liquid, either white or tinted. What is primer?
Correct.
Got it. Alright, liquids for 400.
Player 1. Which category would you like?
This word can apply to plant latex as well as to nourishment for mammals' young. Sarah. She says formula.
That's not what
No.
we're looking for.
What is milk?
You are
Got it. Liquids for 1200. Naked, founded in 1983, is a brand of this. James. He says coffee.
incorrect.
No. What is juice?
Well done.
And I got it right! Sweet! Now we're up to $16,000. Liquids for 1600.
Look at the following image.
Thriving in the Great Salt Lake, the animal seen here has a name that includes this liquid. Sarah. She says vinegar.
That is not
No.
correct.
What is brine?
You are right.
Got it! Alright, last clue.
Last clue. Observe the following image.
The type of pine tree seen here is a major source of this solvent and thinner. Sarah. She says turpentine, and she's right. Alright, we have the lead at the end of Double Jeopardy with $17,600, but Sarah's in the hole, so she cannot go to Final Jeopardy. So let's see what our category is.
How much money are you wagering?
Pen names, and I think it's going to be a pretty close game right here. I don't think I quite have a runaway here, so I think I'm going to do 1,000. A 20th century writer derived this pen name from the patron saint of England and a river in Suffolk. I'm going to say who is George Orwell. James said James Joyce.
Incorrect.
That's not it. And he lost all his money. So we're going to win this no matter what. I said George Orwell, and I'm right! So I'm going to win the game with $18,600. How about that?
Our champion today is...
I'd say we played a great game right there. It got pretty close on some parts of it, but I'm glad we were able to do very well out there for what I was expecting. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 2025 Easter special, but we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.